right, bet. That's good. I just had to make sure. Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai,
by Hashem, Rakakadash.
All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites who come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. All right, which is also known as spiritual Egypt. All right, in Sodom. All right, we want to give double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well. All right, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. The Yakim out there pushing his word in truth and sincerity, man. To those that be liking under the speckled birds scattered to the four corners and speaking in different tongues, to you we say shalom. All right, so we want to get into these articles, about the chariots of the Lord, which to be so-called UFOs on this side, all right, or according to the knowledge of the world. But basically, I got a few articles on it that I'm about to bring out. But basically, the Department of Defense, they basically, they saying, oh, well, now we about to start investigating UFOs. We got a whole new task force. All right, mind you, Trump just made the Space Force a couple months back, and ultimately, ultimately, man, we know that Esau knows what's going on, man. The high level Edomites, all right? They know what the chariots are, so to bring out these articles and, really more bullshit propaganda, talking about we got to investigate UFOs, man, it's just Esau really, acting like he's doing something when in reality he's not.
Hey, just to land back on what you're saying, bro, right? Because if you go back, let's say 5 years ago, 5-10 years ago, all right, if you was to mention so-called UFOs, people would laugh you to scorn, man.
Yeah.
All right, now, today, it's pretty much common knowledge that UFOs are a thing and that they actually do exist, man. Right? And the only reason why Esau ultimately showing his hand is because the Lord, all right, has this, the chariots revealing themselves more and more, man. Like, and also, last week you have GMS Chicago where the chariots popped up in broad daylight, man.
Yep.
A whole fleet of chariots, man.
New York.
Oh, so that was New York?
It was New York. That was broad daylight, and then GMS Chicago was in the evening. Yeah.
So that just goes to show you, man. That's and that's spiritual because the Lord did it in a way to where as though you had New York in the daytime, okay, which is the East Coast. Then you had Chicago at nighttime, which is the West Coast, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is balanced through the spirit if you can receive it, man. And ultimately, these elites, all right, are watching us, man. They're watching the videos. They're watching the lesson. They see when brothers at camp. They see chariots popping up, all right. They see, things of that nature, man. They're seeing these things, man. All right.
Hey, and just to show the the balance of the Lord, man, like a remembrance. I'm gonna get the account in Exodus chapter 13, verse 21. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night.
All right. So that was a chariot, man.
Yeah.
All right, a pillar of fire by night, which was keeping them warm. All right, and also lighting the way. Okay, because they was in the desert, man. And if anybody know anything about the desert, in the desert at night, it gets real cold, man. All right, people might think in the desert, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since it's the desert, it's hot at night. No, in the desert, man, it could drop pretty much below freezing, man, in the desert at nighttime, man.
Did you see this one? That's so-called lightning. That's chariots, bro. Yeah. That's chariots. Hey, and this is another one. This they call it so-called jellyfish lightning. But you can see the chariots, man. Them Jones is chariots. You know what I'm saying? You can see basically like as scripture says, the tempest or the power, if you will, coming out of the chariots.
Yo, where was that at?
You know what I'm saying? This was in Texas.
See, hey, yo, read that, bro.
Yep,
So this goes to show you how Esau the fucking devil, man.
Yeah, so the phenomenon is a rare sighting. It lasts just tenths of a second and can be hard to see from the ground since it's generally obscured by storm clouds. But Stephen Hummel, a dark sky specialist...
Hold on, so that's Esau's way of saying, all right, because I never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
So that's Esau's way of telling you, okay, he's trying to say it in the same breath that this is something that happens, but you probably never seen it because the clouds hide it, man.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, man.
They go on to say that it's known as jellyfish sprites that can be seen glimpsed from space.
Which is BS, man. All right? But ultimately, Esau watched the brothers' videos. They seen the chariot show up in brothers' videos at camp, right? And ultimately, that got Esau pretty much scared to death, man.
Yeah.
All right, they're shaking in their boots right now, man, because they're ultimately showing that, all right, the Lord is co-signing his men. Also, it's also showing, okay, that, all right, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is with us, man.
Yeah.
He's with us, man. All right, and that's terrifying to Esau, man.
Hey, it says jellyfish sprites can be enormous. The one Hummel photograph was probably around 30 miles long and 30 miles tall. Some can be seen from more than 300 miles or 500 kilometers away.
Yeah, but I never seen one though.
Yeah.
See how Esau is, but I never seen one though.
Yeah. Hey, it's funny, right? Because we understand the tempest and the power of the chariot. So look what he says. They occur because when lightning strikes the ground, it tends to release positive electrical energy that needs to be balanced out by equal and oppositely charged energy elsewhere in the sky. So the lightning hit the ground, then something else happens somewhere in the sky, and then it just makes it.
Hey, look, hey, listen, at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, whatever that means.
Yeah.
You know, Esau got away with words, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's why Esau, that's that, like I was saying, Esau got away with words, man. That's Esau's way of that's that forked tongue, man.
Yeah.
All right, Esau. That's why the Lord called them devils the father of lies, man.
Yeah.
You can't believe nothing Esau say, man.
Violent in the earth.
Yeah, violent in the earth, man.
Yeah.
You can't believe nothing these
You
devils
can
say.
tell it's chariots.
Hey, come on, man.
Look, they call them column sprites. You know what I'm saying? Look at it, like we've seen chariots. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that shit. And that was in April. This one was in April. The article was recent, but this is another depiction of them in April. You know what I'm saying? But like you can tell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell.
I was gonna say you pull out the gold signs and wonders.
Yeah. Yep. You want the Hebrews one? Or the one in, what is that, I think, Mark? Because there's, but then the one in Hebrews is...
You can bring out both.
All right, bet. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 4, Yahweh also bearing them witness, which is the chariots first and foremost. All right, when we prophesy about certain things and then they come to pass, a day or too late.
That's the Lord co-signing us, man.
Exactly. Yep. Hebrews 2 and 4, Yahweh also bearing them witness, both with signs and wonders, and with divers miracles and gifts of the Holy Ghost, according to his own will.
God, and the signs and wonders are the chariots, man. All right, unexplainable things, man. All right, things that can't be explained through Esau's science, man.
Yep.
All right.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 16, verse 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents. And if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. I think there's another one, though, that says signs following.
No, this is signs and wonders. I think it says.
But this is going into the
Why to me? Baby.
Don't worry about it.
God.
Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. All right, so going into the article where we brought out, like now, I'm gonna end up re-elaborating on the next article I bring out. But basically, like they feel as though they gotta start investigating UFOs, and like the elder brought out, they've been investigating UFOs since Roswell. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been sitting here, so-called debunking it. All right, saying it ain't real. All right, saying all manner of different things about it, trying to so-called replicate the system.
Hey, I'm gonna go into that word dismayed, man. It says, dismayed, cause someone to feel consternation and distress, horrified, shocked, shake up, confound, okay, unnerved, troubled, disturbed, disheartened, saddened, rattled, distressed, dispirit, all right, discomfort. Yep. And the reason why we're not to be dismayed is because ultimately we know this is our salvation, man. Yeah. All right, the heathen should be dismayed because the heathen know that this is their demise, man.
Yeah, their downfall.
Yep.
I'm gonna get this because this is going into the accounts of the brothers out GMS Chicago in New York. Mark chapter 16 verse 20, and they went forth and preached everywhere, the Lord working with them and confirming the word with signs following. All right, and that's going into, as you've seen,
the Lord co-signing it.
Exactly, the Lord co-signing. You know what I'm saying? As it says in Hebrews, you know what I'm saying? The Lord being a witness with us. You can see here in search Sakari UFOs, IUIC UFOs. This is that you won't find it, man.
You ain't gonna find it.
Hey, you look up GMS UFOs or GMS chariots, man. You got Massachusetts, Atlanta, Chicago,
hey, man,
New York.
It was a chariot over us at at the beginning of I believe at like the beginning of the summer, if I even know. In the wintertime, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a chariot right over us, man. Ain't you seen the chariot?
I can't. That joint, that was beautiful.
You know what I mean? So
beautiful.
So like he said, that's the Lord co-signing us, man. Yep. That's the Lord showing, okay, who he with, man. Right? Because like he said, you can search up UFOs for these other camps, man, and you ain't gonna find it, man. But you go to GMS, man, it's gonna be a whole collage of chariots, man. That's pretty much visible. That not just because they might say, "Hey, man, y'all bunked out," but I seen situations where the people that be on the other side of the camera be looking like, "Oh shit," you know what I mean?
Yeah. It happened one time with Polite.
Polite,
bucking up, being a simple nigga.
Yup, I remember. I seen that Joe. He was down there with the elders.
Yeah, exactly. Giving the elders a hard time, and all you heard was brothers yelling, "Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai." You know what I'm saying? The Lord was like, "All right, Polite, you want to be a dickhead? I'm gonna show you a little something, but not for you."
Yo, man, but listen, really, the chariots are always around us, man.
Yeah.
All right, even when we don't see them, and like the chariots move so fast, man. Like if you ain't even got to blink and you won't see it. Like you could be looking and it's moving so fast you still won't see it, man.
Yeah.
Right? Unless the Lord wants you to see it, man. So the chariots always around brothers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So going back to this new task force, Esau got this new task force to basically investigate UFOs. So the Department of Defense announced the creation of a task force to analyze and understand the nature and origins of UFOs. The Department of the Navy, under the cognizance of the Office of Undersecretary of Defense, will lead the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force. All right, so the mission is to detect, analyze, and catalog unidentified aerial phenomena that could potentially pose a threat to national security.
And yo, what's funny is,
How would you, you know what I mean? Like, why would you have that naturally in your spirit? You know what I mean?
we'll say the heathen are dismayed.
Exactly,
man.
yeah.
All right, they ought to be worried about these chariots, man. All right, because right now, the chariots on like basically a recon mission, man.
Yeah.
They just flying through,
they
checking out shit.
Yeah.
All right, seeing what's going on, and then they reporting back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man, because Yahweh Shah is about to make his return, man. All right, in the very near future, man. That's why you see an uptick of what you people call UFOs, man. All right, because that's how our king, all right, our big brother Yahweh Shah is going to return, man. All right, he's going to return in the chariot. He's going to be standing on top of the chariot, actually, man. Come through stunting, man. Showing you how you really stunt, man. You know Jake like to stunt, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No?
You want that? Yahweh Shai coming back on the chariot?
I say that.
All right. Well, that's too, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, because that joke, you gotta relax. Hey, and this is basically going into how Esau, he's really pulling out all the stops now, if you will. All right, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
God.
All right.
Esau knew he got a short time, man, because, like, listen, if we see the chariots with these little bullshit ass phones that we got, imagine when Esau seeing with them high tech
my man see every pixel, every color beaming off of his jaw. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about little green men. You know what I mean? He really see the angels.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, listen. And the thing is, Esau know he got it but a short time, so that's why you see when Esau, like, he's got a sense of urgency about him moving, like the vaccine, Operation Warp Speed, all that. They got to get it out, man.
Yeah, and then why would the Department of Defense make a whole unidentified aerial phenomenon task force? And Trump just made the Space Force a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Normally the Department of Defense, they keep shit compartmentalized. You feel me? Like, they don't make announcements about it. You know what I mean? Like, they got all types of black sites. You know what I'm saying? Black operations programs.
But that just goes to show you the pride of these devils, right? Yep. Because who the fuck is Esau to pretty much investigate Yahweh?
Yeah, the Lord. Yeah.
Yo, you know the balls you got to have on you to even let that shit cross your mind, bro?
Yeah.
That take a lot of pride.
I got you.
Who the hell do Esau think he is that he feels as though
seek out the Lord?
He can investigate how about he's like the Lord is some type of criminal, right? Now they invest. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to investigate the Lord, man. Like, you know how the feds be on criminals.
Yeah.
We're gonna open up this task force, and our whole thing is gonna be investigating. All right, the task force.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who the hell Esau think he is, man?
Yeah. I got Obadiah 1:3 for you. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Esau, your pride, you deceived by your pride, man. You're so pumped up on your pride that you're literally you're crazy, man.
Yeah.
Because like that's like saying, all right,
The rock dweller is trying to seek out.
right? You know Iran, right?
Yeah.
How they put out basically they put out a bounty on Trump.
Yeah.
A certain amount of money, right?
Yeah.
But how Trump when they hear that type of shit, they laugh, man.
Laugh at it.
They
Yeah, it's
like,
the same thing like the Lord.
yeah, matter of fact, it's that
like,
Psalms. I think that's Psalms 2 and 1. Yeah, it's like, yo, when America hear that, they laugh like, yo, they gonna put a bounty. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it.
God,
Yeah,
Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage
yeah.
and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and against his anointed, saying,
Hey, and that's what they doing with the space station.
Force,
They're
the
talking about
unidentified task force.
You know what I mean? They taking counsel. All right, they attempting really. That's their way of saying like, yo, we go whatever this is. Once we get to the bottom of it, we gonna bring up charges on them or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They flying in over our nuclear
Yeah,
silos.
nuclear, yeah.
You know what I mean? They invaded airspace.
Yeah.
You know,
What was that, John? We brought out not too long ago where the chariot basically stopped the missile, beamed the missile 3 times.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, so I guess they think they gonna investigate. Okay, they gonna investigate the Lord and then pretty much I guess try to persecute the Lord, man. But that's the pride of these devils, man.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 3, let us break their bands asunder and
Turn
cast.
that over, brother.
Yeah.
My bad.
Psalms 2, starting at verse 1, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Yeah, that's a vain thing that you imagine thinking that you can investigate the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed,
God.
saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
God.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Yahweh shall have them in derision.
Yeah, the Lord is actually laughing at you devils, man.
Psalms 2 verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Yeah, how about you have a shot laughing at you devils, man? Because ultimately, everything you're doing is really futile, man. You only doing it to make yourself look good. You really, and they know they can't fuck with the chariots, man.
Exactly.
But that's their pride, though.
Yeah.
That's how much pride on these devils, man.
It's funny because that's what I said in my video. The Lord ultimately got them in a trick bag. You know what I'm saying? So, everything they do, it might look bad on a carnal level, but it's real good on a spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look dumb as hell thinking you about to go up because of the chariots, but then on spiritual, it's like, oh yeah, it's good because you set yourself up, dummy.
The Lord, like,
you know what I mean? Like, you really want?
Serious?
Yeah.
Yo, him and Yahweh Shai laughing like, yo, we gonna we gonna get at these devils, man.
Yo, for
Fran
real.
told me, that's why the Lord said the day of vengeance burning his heart, man.
Yeah.
He can't wait to get at you devils and show you devils that you just mere men, man. That was it on that.
Nah. Let me Yeah, angels unaware. Yup. Yeah. This is the book of Isaiah. For real. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
God, right? The Lord said the day of vengeance is in his heart, man. So the Lord can't wait to get at you devils, man, because you devils actually think that you can could box with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, matter of fact, that was it on it. Matter of fact, Psalm chapter 2, verse 5, the last one. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure.
God, man. So the Lord go and when the Lord talk, man, the Lord talk with death and destruction, man.
Yep.
That's how the Lord get down, man. All right.
Yep.
I got something. Well, go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. All right. Matter of fact, I'll start at 11. Nah, 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
God, man.
All right.
All right. It's a what's that? The North America.
North
man.
America, exactly.
Man.
Yeah, these elite banking families, in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? With the main leaders of Babylon. All right. Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. All right. So you got these so-called space programs.
Stations?
Yeah, space stations. You know what I'm saying?
They got their little. Got their little technology, their bases and all that shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So-called direct energy weapons. You know what I'm saying? Where they basically formulate real powerful energy. You know what I'm saying? It's just a blast of energy. All right. And then verse 14, the point. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. All right. And hey, that's ultimately Esau, man. All right. And really these proud Edomites that run Babylon the Great. These proud, wicked elite families that run Babylon behind the scenes, if you will. That's them. Because really they the ones that pull the strings behind the scenes of the bullshit politics. All right.
This is Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth. This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it.
So we know with the flying roll, all right, we know that to be the chariots, all right, and they gave the dimensions, if you will. What was it, 20 cubits?
The length, 20 cubits, and the breadth, they are 10 cubits.
Right. So the cubit is the distance between, basically, like when they break it down, they broke it down according to the finger and the elbow, all right? So the actual length of it is 1,750 feet, all right? When you going into the...
Just leave it on the...
So, again, going back into the chariots, now, can you get that second one again? Third, yeah, third one.
Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Right.
For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it.
Right, exactly, man. That's the curse. That's the plague. All right. That's the judgment. That's the destruction.
Hey, brother, do me a favor. Go into the man stealeth. caught his hands.
Yeah.
Because it says,
Because that's going into Esau.
Yeah, because it says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the earth. For every one that stilleth shall be cut off,
Right.
as on this side according to it. Every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it.
Yeah.
So, okay, Esau, he stole. First of all, he stole America from the tribe of Gad, right? And then he came to the west coast of Africa and stole the tribe of Judah, all right, and brought them back to a stolen land to serve chattel slavery, man. All right.
And then not only that, just to land back the second part about swearing. You know what I'm
they
saying?
make
Like
you swear on the Bible.
exactly, like everything that he does
Yeah.
it's like a swear, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He swears against the Lord. All right, you know what I'm saying? He make, like you said on the Bible, he makes you swear against it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he does, man, is literally still and swearing. Literally, in full aspect.
You
Esau
can't even get no more literal.
Yeah,
than
no
that,
literal
man.
than that, man.
Yep.
All Esau does is steal and swear, man. All right, Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
God, and hey, when Yahweh shall come back, all right, we're going to be found in the hands of Esau, man. All right, not only, because you know I heard brothers like, yo, all right, yo, they like change their names, like legally change their names and all that. I'm like, look, man, I'm not changing my name.
Yeah.
It's not because you know I enjoy having my last name is my slave master.
Right.
But it's a witness against, all right, this place.
This place,
It's
yeah.
a witness against our enemies, man.
Yeah.
So when Yahweh Shah come back, the fact that I got my slave master, the fact that I'm caught in the hands of somebody that stole me,
Yeah.
and I also got his last name.
Our names are representative of Esau's hand.
Yeah, it's a representative of Esau stealing us,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All right, we caught in his we're caught in Esau's hand, and also we have Esau's last names showing that this man has pretty much put us in captivity, man, and still have us into captivity to this day, man.
Hey, because you know how Esau is, right? You know, even when Esau get caught red-handed in certain things, like on the carnal aspect, it'd be like that could have been anybody else.
Hey, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
they-
But then you got the names attached to it. You feel me?
you-
that can only come from you.
That's good. You pretty much red-handed, man.
Yeah. Literally.
Because
You
Esau
red-handed.
red. You know, Esau considered red.
Ooh, I like. Yo, you gotta relax. Yeah,
Right.
literally, red. That's nice.
Esau known as the as the red.
That came forth,
Yeah, you know what I
red
mean?
from the womb. Yup.
As being the red, that bloody man,
Yup.
known as being red, man.
Yup.
He was red all over like a hairy garment.
Yup.
So us having Esau last name, literally, that's Esau caught red-handed with his hand in the cookie jar, if
Yeah,
you will,
literally.
man.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
Like which, like
Like,
the
what
evidence
can
is
you say?
the evidence is
Overwhelming.
overwhelming. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You booked on all charges,
Yeah.
buddy. That alone right there.
Yeah, ain't no dropping there on the conspiracy.
Yeah,
cuz.
listen, that alone constitutes us death, though.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready to finish?
Absolutely.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm gonna finish this out.
Yeah.
It says, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
All right, so the thief, all right, Esau, all right, and then the one who swears falsely by his name, Esau, all right, pushing that.
I was gonna say also the Roman Catholic Church.
I was
also,
gonna
man.
say that pushing that fall. Big pork chop eating niggas. All right. You know the so-called Vatican. All right. Pushing that Cesare Borgia. All right. Because Cesare Borgia, all these false depictions. All right. That's swearing falsely by the name of the Lord, man. All right. Because the name. What does scripture say? Matter of fact, let me get it. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 14. Salakia. But cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and saith, Salakia, hold on. There we go. Malachi 1 and 14. But cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. All right, so knowing that the name is dreadful among them, everything they do is in mockery to the name. All right, the so-called depiction, Cesare Borgia, Jesus Christ. All right, however you want to put it, it's all in mockery of the name because the name alone, all right, is dreadful among them.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Through the Spirit, you know how you got the churches set up and all that.
Yeah.
Right. Really, the church itself is a mockery of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
But when I mean the churches, I'm talking about these whorehouses, man. All right, that's a mockery of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, that's making light and making fun of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Because you never see like these little they might do a movie where as though then they have like a little church scene.
Yeah.
And then they'll be pretty much had the pastor basically, you know, sweating and shit, and, you know, pass around the plate, dollar get cash, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Whole bunch of bullshit.
Listen, but that's a mockery of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
All right, because really the church, these harlot houses ain't nothing but pretty much a joke any fucking way, man. You know what I mean? Right.
What did Yahushua say? You turn. Matter of fact, let me just get it. This is what, you know what I'm saying? Like the whorehouse. All right. Matthew 21, verse 13, and said unto them, it is written, my house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. All right. And the den of thieves, you know what I'm saying? It's not just synonymous with the money. All right, it's synonymous with salvation too, man. You know what I'm saying? You got simple Pastor Pork Chops out here stealing people's salvation from them. You know what I mean? Ultimately, it's the Lord that got you all in the trick bag, but you know they still gonna be accountable for their actions, man. For rejecting the men of the Lord, all right, for not taking heed, all right. But y'all don't really want to touch on that.
Hey, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Really, the people that's up there, you know, in churches, really they ain't got no excuse no more, man.
Yeah, they don't.
Because you got the men of the Lord that's out here properly breaking it
week
down.
in and week out.
Week in and week out. All right, showing, all right, how to, you know, going into the scriptures and properly breaking it down, man. All right, so if you really wanted this knowledge and understanding, you would be tuning in to the brothers of Great Millstone, man. All right, starting with the apostles on down, man. All right. Let me finish this out. It says, and I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and it shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof.
Yep, and what's that house? That house is Babylon, man. That house is America the Great. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, come. So again, and then off that you know, remaining in that house, man, is ultimately America and that destruction, man. All right. You know, Babylon is gonna be done for, man. All right. It ain't gonna be you know, no more making America great. All right.
All right. Hey, look, the Lord said the chariots going, once they come, they ain't leaving till the mission accomplished, man.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. So it ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be. Hey, and that's what the army do, man. The army, once America invade a country, all right, they pretty much
they stay
there, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. They definitely don't leave.
And now we can start getting into like the Lord, the chariot,
I got you. This second Esdras, chapter 13, I'm going to start at verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Hey, and that's what we were just saying. Because Esau ultimately, he investigating the Lord like he gonna once he conclude his investigation.
Yeah, like right now, this is a precursor to that.
Yeah. It's like they investigating the Lord, right? So I guess once they conclude their investigation, they're gonna bring up charges and then arrest Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah. All right, read that over out.
2nd Ezra chapter 13, starting at verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah, that's Esau and the other nations, man.
Yep.
They're going to attempt to subdue Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You're going to have armies coming from the north, south, and the east, and the west, man.
Yep.
To subdue the Lord, man.
And that man coming out of the sea is Yahweh Shai.
And the sea is actually talking about outer space, man.
Yep.
All right, not the actual sea, like the ocean, man.
Not the waters below, but the waters above. Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it.
Yeah, with that great mountain, man. That great mountain was a chariot, man, a so-called UFO, man. All right? And he said the Lord had... It said the Lord had graved himself a great mountain, man. All right, so go ahead. It's going to go into it, man.
Yeah. Verse 7, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
So Edris said, man, the Lord had, when he come back, his chariot going to be so big that you're not going to be able to tell
where it begins
or where it begin at or where it end at, man. All right? That's like that chariot that was on Independence Day, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Verse 7, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
And yo, he said they were sore afraid, but just durst fight, man. Ultimately, why they gonna still try to fight the Lord, even though they afraid? It's ultimately because they prideful, man. Yep. And the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to fight, man.
Yeah.
All right, the Lord gonna do the same thing he did to Pharaoh. He gonna harden Esau's heart, man. All right, and make Esau probably gonna get that pep talk. Independence Day. This is where we fight for our freedom.
Yeah.
This is where we fight against tyranny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Know what I mean? And at the end of the day, the Lord gonna put that spirit on Esau to pretty much act like he wanna puff his chest up, man. Because it's like a motherfucker that been talking shit, man. Right? Then when you slide up on them, they scared.
Yeah, he don't want to.
You know what I mean? You don't want no smoke, man. But the Lord like, nah, man. He gonna put that spirit on to keep that same attitude, man.
Yeah.
Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man in war, and he love a good fight, man.
Yep. Hey, and that goes to show the difference between Jake and Esau as well. Because Jake, when Jake don't want no smoke, he out of there.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I ain't even gonna act like I really want it, because I really don't.
But listen, ultimately, Jake got common sense,
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
Jake like, yo, see some shit like, listen, man, I know I can't fuck with that, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just gracefully ball out, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's like a motherfucker come up, pull out a motherfucking AK-47.
Yeah.
You like, look, man, you got it. Know what I mean? Esau got a knife in his pocket, like, I'm gonna take him down. You know what I'm saying?
We got AKs.
Yeah,
and you got a little pocket knife.
Esau like, I can take him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, this is Esau right here, right? Job 30:8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent in the earth.
Yeah.
Like the elder said, Jake got common sense, man. Like I sometimes bring out, right? And I was just edifying, someone, who's new to the truth, if you will. And I basically gave an analogy. You know what I'm saying? Basically going into why you think Jake always snitch? You know what I'm saying? Because Jake is inherently righteous. But yeah, it'll be Edomites, right? You'll have an Edomite family. His son been raping his sister for like 20 years, and they'll go down to the grave with it.
He'll die with the lie.
They'll die with the lie. You know what I'm saying? Like it show, they foolish, man. Like they just really, like Scripture says, man, they really violent in the earth, man. It's crazy. Back at 2nd Ezra chapter 13.
Not to cut you off.
You good.
Like you were saying, how Jake naturally righteous.
Yeah.
Jake can tell the truth.
Yeah, Jake
Right.
will drop the whole
Yeah,
line. You know what I'm
you
saying?
know
Like
what?
he naturally.
Hey, yo, you know why though? Because ultimately, once Jake tell the truth, he feel better.
Relieved, exactly.
You know what I'm
Naturally
saying?
righteous. He can't even help himself.
Yeah, he can't even. It's like, man, fuck, I just feel better just telling the truth, man.
That's how you know it's in the spirit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
kinda,
Like, even on a carnal level, we weigh it as, and even spiritually now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not about to go to Egypt for help. You know what I'm saying? Go to Esau for help. You know what I'm saying? But like, on a carnal level, we'd be like, damn, like, we understand it now, spiritually speaking. You know? 2nd Ezra chapter 13, back at verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
So the Lord ain't coming back with you just
carnal instruments.
Yeah,
if you will.
exactly. He coming back with spiritual power, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Verse 10, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. Verse 11.
So through the Spirit, through the Spirit, that's just me saying, but I believe that's the Lord pretty much giving the order to the chariots.
Yeah, because the chariots is gonna, exactly.
to fire, man.
Yeah.
You know how general, because we'll say the Lord is a man of war. So and Edris said he's seen him on the chariot, man. So Yahweh Shem and Yahweh Shah coming back in a warlike fashion, all right, like a warlord, man.
Right.
Giving the orders, man.
Exactly. And
Fire at will.
That's why it says he sent out his mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sending out of the mouth means proclaiming the word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when he sent out of his mouth, all right, he allowed the chariots to basically have that authority. All right, I'm gonna say it out of my mouth and y'all execute. All right. Verse 10, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. All right. And again, like the elder said, man, all he gotta do is give the word, man. You know what I'm saying? All he gotta do is give that unction, and everything starts blasting. Everything.
Matter of fact, I got this. Because this kind of confirms what we saying about the Lord giving the order, man.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Listen.
You good.
This is 2nd Esdras 16:11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. Right?
How you utterly beating the powder at his presence?
Yo,
Yo,
that's gangster though.
One more time.
Hey,
One more time.
2nd Esdras 16:11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
So,
all right.
he going,
hey, when you threaten somebody, you threaten them with your mouth, man.
And then as soon as they see him beating the powder,
yo, that's some shit.
Going,
yo, that's some shit you tell. Yo, that's how you know the Yahweh Shai.
He a bad man, cuz.
Hey, cause that's some shit you tell. Like, yo, I'm about to beat this nigga to powder.
Like I'm about to beat the brakes off.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai said, I'm about to beat these niggas into powder, man. You know what I mean?
Yo.
That's like that movie, World of Worlds, man. When the drones came up out the ground and they was zapping shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he got home, he had all this dust all over it. That was from that concentrated.
Yeah, that was synonymous of
that concentrated laser, man. All right, vaporizer. What is it called? Atomizing your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers evaporate.
Yeah.
One zapping you out of here.
know what I mean? You going, cuz.
Yo, he said he gonna threaten them, and then y'all going, hey, yo,
Hey,
guys,
let me bring that back out for you, man.
One more time.
It said the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see, because it might be more now. 16, 11. It
Who
say,
shall not be utterly beaten
yeah.
in sword.
Shine.
That shit is disrespectful.
It says, all right. Man, this all got heat on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well just go to it.
All right, so here, let me get this last
Yeah.
one, and then I'm gonna go to that. Verse 11, 2 Ezra chapter 13, verse 11. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived,
But what?
but only dust
Woo!
and smell of smoke.
Woo!
When I saw this, I was afraid.
Hey, yo, that's scary, man. Yo, as you said, yo, wasn't nothing left over but dust and smoke, man. Like, they pretty, look, you would have thought they might have got beamed up, man.
Yeah. They ain't get beamed up.
You ain't
They
get
got beamed up, all right.
Yeah, all right. You know what I mean? But, hey, but that's what Andrew said, yo, I seen nothing but sparks and tempests and that. All I seen was dust and smoke, man.
Yeah.
Where they go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What happened to them? 16 started at 1, bro.
I was about to say, I got stuff at the
That joint
top.
got
That's
heat on
cool. I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
2 Ezra chapter 16, starting at verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia.
Hey, man, don't try to file like that. You bring that out where you like,
It's already in there. You know what I mean? It's
already.
already. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. Try to take it as my own. You feel me?
That's me.
2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Yeah, who going the Lord sending plagues, who gonna stop it, man? Nobody, man. All right, go ahead. All right.
Verse 6, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood?
Yeah, can you, if a hungry lion jump on your ass, are you gonna be able to fend him off? The answer is no, man. All right, that lion somebody gonna have to die. If you gonna have to kill the lion, or the lion will kill you, man. All right, that's like Samson, man, when he rent the lion, man.
Yeah.
The lion got jumped on Samson, and it was either him or the lion. And the Lord put the spirit on Samson to be able to destroy the lion, man. Go ahead.
Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
Yeah, can you once them ICBM missiles get launched, right? Or the people that launch them gonna be able to call them back? No, man. All right, because the Lord gonna put the spirit on them, not the evil. I mean, you know they do got kill switches on them.
Yeah.
Whereas though they could defuse them but the Lord gonna put the spirit on them where once they get let off, that's gonna be gonna be what it is, man.
Yeah, you can't kill switch nothing after
that.
Verse 8, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
Yeah, who's gonna drive away the chariots when they crack the skies, man? Go ahead.
Verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Yeah, the Lord coming back, literally throwing lightning bolts, man. High concentrated energy. That's what the Lord coming back, man. That's what he coming back using as a weapon, man. High concentrated energy, man. All right, that's just going to atomize your ass, man. You know what I mean? Right,
Verse 12, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep. Verse 12, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before Yahweh, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Yeah, that's some nuclear missiles, man. Because you can't, when you think about it, see, the Bible's speaking in code, man. All right, an arrow is equivalent to a nuclear missile. Because you can't an archer can't take a bow, a bow and arrow, and shoot it, and it go from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth.
Neither can it do enough damage to wipe out the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so the Lord is talking about so-called ICBM missiles. That's why they call. That's why they ultimately call international continental ballistic missiles, because they go from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth, man.
Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
So guess what? Ain't nothing Esau can do, man, to stop what's coming to this place.
Yeah.
It's nothing nobody can do. Only thing you can do, all right, to prepare yourself is by coming to Yahweh Shai, if you are Israelite, which are blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yeah. That's the only thing you can do, man. Other than that, you done, man.
Ain't that mighty archers representative of Yahweh Shai, man? You know what I'm saying? Because as Scripture says, the word doesn't go out void. So, you know, as it mentions here, you know, the shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward. You know what I'm saying? Verse 17, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, which shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Yeah, you people, okay, even though y'all see the judgment of Yahweh Shai coming upon this place, you still not going to turn from your wickedness, man. You still going to be in your folly and your wickedness, all right, just doing all types of abomination, man. Even though you know the Lord bringing judgment, man, you still going to do wicked, man. You people are going to be wicked all the way up into the missile's head, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
God, man, and that's basically what we see in the beginnings of right now, man. The beginnings of sorrow, the beginnings of all these plagues, man. We are at the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man.
You going on that?
Yeah. Last one, the
Okay, I got you. Let me just go there on the 32 then, and we'll grab that. It's all right, we got 10%. That's what I'm saying. I will hit that, and then we'll grab the joint. I will not. That's in the spirit, dude. And I brought that out in my last joint.
2nd Ezra chapter 16. Verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. As in an orchard of olives upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives, or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. Verse 32, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough.
So this place gonna end up looking like I Am Legend, man. Right? When Will Smith see see the streets and shit, the grass and shit was growing back, the trees and shit was, you know, basically nature was taking back over, man.
Nature was running its
Right?
course.
You ain't gonna have you know, hot girl summer, living your best life. All right, you people gonna be worrying about looking for the next human being to eat, man. I'm gonna pull this.
Alright, bet. Got you. Alright, boom. You in the spirit. You in the spirit, because that was the next one. So that's cool. I'll get this, and then you just grab that. Isaiah 47:13. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, the Lord said he's gonna take vengeance, and he's not coming back as a mere mortal, man. All right, that's why I say it was men gathered together throughout the 4 corners of the earth to subdue the man that came out to sea, man. But guess what? The Lord not coming back as just a man, a regular human being. He's coming back as a power, as a superpower, if you will, man. The Lord coming back as an angelic force, man. All right.
The real Superman.
The real Judite, man. All right. All right. This is Psalms. This is Psalms 68 and 17. The chariots of Yahweh are 20,000s, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point. That was just it, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. And that's the point, man, because ultimately, you know, when Yahweh Shai comes, hey, Yahweh Shai's joint is going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But then he's coming with thousands and thousands of chariots, man.
Hey, look, and guess what, man? The chariots not, you see how you see in the sci-fi movies when the chariots, like, they all, like, dark and gloomy?
Yeah.
No, the chariots ain't gonna come looking like that, man. They're gonna be shining bright. You're gonna have all gold chariots, all silver chariots.
Yo, the Lord gonna come back with like 500,000.
Man, the whole sky's gonna be blotted out with chariots, man. You gonna have chariots that's different color lights, rainbow colors you ain't never seen before, right? You gonna have all different type models, right? You gonna have chariots that's all ruby, all diamond, sapphire chariots.
Yeah, and in the purest form, because if you actually go into certain colors, right? When you say the word purple, you think of one color, but there's different shades of purple. You know
Huh.
what I'm saying? There's different shades of so-called violet, different shades of so-called, you know what I'm
Huh.
saying? Like, there's different spectrums of the colors.
Yeah, Con, you gonna have cherries that look like kaleidoscopes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's,
Con,
yo, that's gonna be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have cherries that yo, when the Lord come back, it's gonna be mind blowing, man. Right? Matter of fact, we like to go lift up that how you get salvation and then we believe in God. So the Lord, all right, when we see the chariots, we ultimately know that that's our salvation, man. We ultimately know that that's our ticket out of here, man. All right. That's how. Look, our brothers say we left our homeland. All right, we was brought over here in slave ships, and we're gonna leave in spaceships, man. All right, and that might sound a little far out to you people, but guess what, man? Hey, all I can say is, listen, you gonna see, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you gonna see, man.
Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, so with that, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Aguilas, speaking the words about the four corners of the planet. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.